not right. He's like, oh, I mean tardigrade.
What?
A water bear?
Yeah,
Is his spirit animal?
I guess.
Is he indestructible?
That's what he wants to believe.
Oh, you know, man.
I want to believe.
You're allowed to believe whatever you want. It doesn't make it true. Like, I believe that Jesus comes down every April and shits out candy eggs all over the world for children to eat. I believe that.
Okay. Our audio's working.
Great. Unlike every other time we try to do anything.
Everything is working.
Unbelievable. We're all four here and everything works.
Wow. It's a first.
This might be our best show yet. Charles, get off your phone.
Wow.
That's his laptop.
Never.
Charles, give me my pen back. I need that.
Never. I need that. Write it in blood.
Does anyone want to use the laptop? I mean, I brought it in here.
It's always in here.
Not just to watch porn on.
It's always in here. Well, I don't want to touch
So wait,
it.
why would you watch porn on the laptop when your desktop's right there?
Because I like to jack off in this room, but I don't want to put a bunch of dirty stuff on here in case you guys use it.
Well, not only that, but
That's
then
what incognito
Yeah.
is
he
for.
wants to make sure
What
that
is incognito mode?
What?
Really?
All three of us.
Bro, incognito is shit for real.
I was just talking about girls farting out cum bubbles. You think I don't know what incognito mode is?
I mean,
I don't know, Ryan. You.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
I don't want to touch this keypad. That's probably the reason why.
yeah,
I
it's
was
a
trapped
good
in
move.
I was
Very
trapped in
sticky.
Taiwan for 2 weeks. What do you think I did? Just watched Batman cartoons the whole time?
I don't know. You may have.
Jacked off a lot.
Oh,
So yeah, you probably watched Batman cartoons the entire time.
good point.
damn you, Bruce Wayne.
Good
Unzip.
point.
I did. I almost jerked off of the Flashpoint paradox. Almost.
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 Yeah, there's some pretty scantily clad ladies in that.
No, it was just like the second time he had he tried to turn himself back into the Flash when he had Batman's dad, when he had Thomas Wayne electrocute him the second time, and it worked. It was a very exciting moment. Hard as a rock.
rock fucking solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Charles, you want to do the intro?
Hey.
Yeah?
Ayo.
Okay. So what I'm going to have
Make it a special one this time.
you guys come in the intro and then introduce Ryan and I as if we're guests.
No.
No? You don't.
I
No.
don't- no, I don't really like Ryan, so I don't. You know.
Well, then just don't
No.
introduce us at all.
Yeah, fine.
You good with that?
You get no introduction.
we
All
don't
right.
we don't need an introduction.
That's true. Okay, we'll just sit here for the first 5 minutes and not say anything.
That'd be good.
We could probably do that for 20, 30 minutes.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Just banter back and forth.
Yeah.
How's it going, Charles?
Me and you could play like a round of Rocket League while these guys do whatever they're going to do.
All right.
You're just playing over here. Just hey, pass me the ball.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start this professional thing now.
Do it.
We're professionals.
Very professional.
Welcome back to the podcast version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If all four of them are Raphael.
Yes.
Why? Damn.
Got you.
He's not even the worst one, or the best one. He's like right in the middle. Does that make us just right in the middle?
Who's the best one?
Leonardo,
outta
obviously.
here.
Yeah,
Fuck
Leonardo.
outta here. Leonardo sucks, bro.
He's a suck
Okay.
up.
In terms of fighting, I think Leonardo's the best, but I think in terms of cool, I think Michelangelo is the coolest one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Raphael's
Nah,
a punk ass bitch, and he uses tiny little like kitchen knives,
Nah, Raphael gets shit done, bro.
Those are salad forks.
Those are fucking knives.
shrimp
son.
forks.
It's a badass motherfucker that says, I'm just going to stab you.
Donatello's my favorite.
Donatello's the worst.
Donatello is the coolest one.
He's a
Donatello, really?
fucking dork, and he carries a stick.
Donatello was kind of bitch made.
Yeah,
a
man.
little bit.
Why is he the best one for you? I'm curious.
Because he
now.
makes all the cool shit.
I don't know, man.
They
I
wouldn't
don't-
have any of their awesome inventions without Donatello.
I don't need awesome inventions. I need him to be able to do shit out in the
I need
battlefield.
I'm a giant turtle ninja.
you turtle ninjas.
I don't need shit.
Donatello, they couldn't do it without Donatello. He's got to hack the system and all the other things he does.
From what you're saying,
Hack the planet.
it kind of sounds like you've never watched Ninja Turtles before.
This might be true.
I don't remember him hacking the planet.
Not a fucking thing.
Yeah, he was always hacking into things.
Always. With his stick.
18
Oh,
Now,
no.
however, if we are talking about playing Turtles in Time, then yes, Donatello's the best one.
He's got the best range. He's got a ranged weapon.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a fucking cheat code in that game.
He's got plus 40 intelligence.
Hell yeah.
Plus 7 luck.
Charisma.
Oh,
that's
man.
really what you need, right? Is luck.
Charisma. Yeah. and
No,
luck.
charisma. Who cares about that?
Wait, which is the one that did the? He spun around on his back and was hitting everyone.
That's
Is that Raphael?
No, that's
No,
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Okay, then
He
we
had the
all know.
nunchuck
Then we
and-
all know who the best is. Then
Michelangelo.
Leonardo. It's Leonardo.
It's Splinter, bro.
Splinter is the best Ninja Turtle.
Obviously.
Baxter. Baxter
That's
is the
fair.
best Ninja Turtle.
Do you remember,
Baxter.
do you remember the
Casey
live
Jones.
action? The live
Yeah.
action one? The
Yeah,
series
so
where they
the
had
best
the
one is-
female
Yeah, so the
Ninja
best
Turtle?
turtle is Venus.
Venus.
Wait, there was a live action series?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
With a female Ninja Turtle
It's
named
her
Venus.
long lost sister.
I don't remember that.
Oh, dude.
There's a reason why you don't remember that.
And then they had crossover episodes with the Power Rangers. It was
No
man.
way.
Fuck
Really?
yeah, dude.
Ooh, I don't
Fuck
know.
They
yeah.
should have had a crossover with that weird Asian Spider-Man show. You ever seen that shit? It's
Yeah,
fucking
That's
weird.
fucking good.
They should have crossed over with that. That would have been great. So Charles, here we are. What episode are we
Yeah.
on? Do you know? You even know? You
That's
haven't
a
been here in
great
so
question.
long. 39. We're in episode 39.
That was like 175.
It's been about 100. Welcome to episode
If you,
175.
if you include the Casual Cowards episodes, then yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
hitting.
Yeah.
Like 175.
We're pushing 200 almost.
Yeah.
200?
Probably closer to 150.
So welcome back, Charles. You haven't been here in a while,
Yeah.
but you got yourself a new job.
This is the first time with all four
got
of
yourself
us.
a haircut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're looking good. This is the first time with all four of us. Isn't
Very,
it?
very
Yeah.
stylish.
Thank
Yeah.
You're keeping it up.
Mhm.
Very good.
We got Charles. We've got lighter Charles, Ryan, and Chester.
And what?
Lighter Charles?
You almost called me Charles as well.
Lorenzo was a diversity hire.
Well, yeah, he's curly.
Diversity
Charles.
hire. That's what it was. It's
Can't
too,
just have a bunch of white dudes
it's
in
a little
here.
too white in here. We
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
hire somebody else to get
Yeah.
in here, just in
50
case.
Shades of Charles.
Hey guys, it's a project I'm working on.
Don't
Appreciate
tell
you just
everybody.
keeping it close to the vest. It's a retirement
Shit.
plan.
I didn't mean to blow up your spot.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're all here. Chester, I know you want to talk about it, so what did you do last night?
Oh, I went and saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'm so proud of you. I knew you would.
Well,
I knew
of
it.
course I was gonna.
Like clockwork.
Ruin the whole movie for me right
I
now.
like
Let's
movies.
not do that. No.
Ruin it.
Um,
Because Charles might go watch it later, so ruin
it's
it right
about
now.
a bunch of white people
And their white people problems.
and Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne's in it?
Yeah,
Is he
So it's
still,
the Matrix?
Is he still like old and fat?
He was the diversity hire for
he's
that movie.
he's not old anymore, but he's still fat.
So he's still like, he's still Perry White, fucking Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishburne.
He's still got a
Very
gap in
white.
his teeth.
Yeah, I just packed on 50 pounds for this role, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good for he's probably under a lot of stress with his daughter being a porn star and everything.
There was an important setup for the next Infinity War, but that didn't happen until after the credits.
Of course, it's after the credits.
So yeah,
Does-
the whole movie was setting up that scene.
Really?
Yeah,
2 hours of
I
setup
think
for
the
a
movie
2-minute
set,
scene.
like before the last like set of movies.
What's
right?
that?
Like the whole movie itself was set before like the last like 3 or 4 movies, right?
No, it was kind of like, I mean, yeah, I guess there was a time jump between the end of this movie and the scene after the credits.
Okay.
So yeah,
I still haven't seen Infinity War, so I can't go watch it.
Fuck is wrong with you, man?
can't.
Dude, I got Marvel burnout real bad.
Yep.
I'm real burned out.
I'm right there with you.
I got Star Wars burnout. I never thought I'd say that, but I got Star Wars burnout. I got Marvel burnout. I'm burnt out, man.
Yeah,
Well, it's just like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
You get a superhero, fights a bad
Yeah,
guy.
handsome people
Well,
fight bad
it's
guys.
comic books.
Yeah, but
But
let's
you
How
don't
is it different from
you
the
don't-
no,
shit
no,
that
it's
you
fine.
love?
It's
No.
just so much of it.
Yeah,
It's
you don't
just
need
so
to come
much.
out with one like every 3
And then there's
months.
all the fucking shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
see,
just
I don't
like-
watch like 90% of that.
I
shit.
haven't even finished
Yeah.
Black Lightning because I'm just
'Cause
like I'm so over
Most
it.
of the shows aren't.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Lightning isn't good. It's fun because
I liked it.
It's dumb though, and I like it because it's dumb.
Well, yeah.
I mean, general rule of thumb: if it's on the CW, it's probably not good.
yeah.
No, I think that wasn't that just a
Dude,
strict
the Flash
Netflix
is the
one?
bomb. Flash is
No.
the
No,
shit.
it's
it wasn't.
fucking not.
I'll
The
hit you with
Flash
this
is
fucking thing.
garbage. It is the hottest garbage.
No, it's not. It's fantastic.
It's not terrible, but
Yeah.
it's not
because it's worse
awesome.
than terrible.
It's not Black Lightning bad.
I like Black Lightning
It's not
more than
Arrow
the Flash.
bad.
Arrow's terrible.
Arrow's awful.
Arrow is
We can all
terrible.
agree on
There's
I watched like
nothing
one
good about
season of
that
that,
one.
and then it was like, wow, this is real boring, and it just turns into like it's a drama, and everyone works for the Arrow. Like he's got
Yeah.
like 60 people helping him, and you're like, come on, man.
Like,
You're supposed
that's
to
what the
maintain
Flash is.
a
Well,
secret
what's so-
identity.
What's so frustrating at this point? It's like, guys, like just ask really hard if you can just name this Batman now. Like it's just Batman. That's all it is. Like
Yeah.
originally,
No.
it was originally supposed to be a Batman show, and then they told them they
Was
couldn't
it?
use Batman. So
Like Gotham?
yeah, and like I guess we'll use Green Arrow.
I like Gotham
Terrible.
because they don't use Batman, but you still have Bruce Wayne and you still have Alfred. You have everything except for
Yeah.
the Batman.
Yeah, it's like Smallville.
You have
Yeah,
Joker
pretty much.
and fake
Yeah.
Joker, but they're not really Joker.
But Smallville was actually pretty good. Like,
For like the first few seasons.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Then after a
Yeah.
I
while,
disagree,
it's like,
too.
come the fuck on, man.
I didn't
Yeah.
like Smallville. So
well, it's
there.
better than some of these other ones that have came out recently.
And now the Penguin is not only emo, but he's also bisexual or just straight up homosexual.
And maybe he's gay, and
Isn't
he's
he
Maybe he's
in
all-
Gotham?
all
He's
about
I
like
it.
stopped watching that shit like midway through the
he's
first
in love
season,
with the
man.
Riddler
Never watched.
in season 3 or 4. I
Gotham
haven't
or
watched that
whatever.
far.
You're not
He's-
missing.
I remember he,
anything
like-
It
at
looks stupid
all.
when
I remember he like
Like,
found him and like
Oh,
nursed
dude.
him back to health. Like it was a very like needful thing, not needful things. What is that fucking Stephen King movie?
Misery.
It was like a very misery thing.
Yeah,
where he had him laid up in the bed.
he wouldn't let him leave.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was,
sweet.
Yeah, it was really
Sledgehammer?
creepy. Real creepy.
Sledgehammer.
There was no sledgehammer.
God dang it! Why not?
I don't know.
I don't think
Is that your fetish? Watching
Peter Gabriel wouldn't
No,
give
that
him
was
the
just
rights.
like a really cool scene that nobody ever really got into or seen before, and then you see some chick smash some guy's legs with a sledgehammer.
Trying
That
to
shit was
Who
pretty
was
He was
that?
trying to
Robert
smash.
Duvall. It wasn't Robert Duvall.
No,
Who
it
the
was,
fuck was it?
Um,
James Caan.
Yeah,
There
James
you go.
Caan.
Ain't one of them old guys.
Yeah, that was a really fucked up
Yeah,
scene,
that's a
man.
whole
yeah, I
movie's
know,
fucked
right?
up.
Like you're never gonna leave this house. Boop. There you go.
So now that we've gotten completely sidetracked, tell us more about Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Was it good?
No,
Really?
not my favorite.
Really?
Because
Not
the first
even
one was a
close.
lot of fun.
In
The first
fact,
one's fucking great.
I had a coworker was like, "Oh my god, it's so much better than the first Ant-Man. You have to
No
see it."
way.
And I was like, "All right, maybe I should get my hopes up." And now I'm never listening to anything he tells me ever again.
You burned me, son.
F that dude. Yeah.
Dude, I still haven't seen Deadpool 2.
You're not missing much.
I like that one. I like that one.
There's just so much
there's
stuff.
one scene in
So much
particular that is
Love
like
that-
it's pretty funny.
Charles,
the
so
X-Force.
Charles, you didn't like Deadpool 1, and then you went to Deadpool 2 and didn't like it.
No. See, the Deadpool movies are movies that you like when you watch them. Then afterwards, like, wait a minute.
But what I love is that you
Wasn't good.
you didn't like Shadow of Mordor, so then you bought Shadow of War and didn't like it.
Yeah, it was cheap.
cheap.
There's a pattern developing.
I give things a chance, man.
That's
All
true.
right.
I got my fingers
Well,
removed.
I'm
It
not
was
giving the new Jurassic World a chance.
Oh yeah, see,
'Cause the first one was hot
I
garbage.
do not want to see that, but my girlfriend does, and I'm going to be fucking stuck seeing that.
I was trying to think of a metaphor for why I didn't like Jurassic World so much, and
Because it was a shitty movie that.
it was not a good movie. But
what the fuck?
I love Jurassic Park 1, the original, so fucking much. I
Right.
saw it 9 times in the theater.
Oh, you got me beat.
So I was thinking the metaphor was like I had this beloved childhood teddy bear that I loved so much as a kid, and then someone gave me an exact replica, except it has a faux hawk and a fucking V-neck. And it's like, what the fuck did you just give me?
It's
I
the
hate
it's
you,
the updated flashy version
and I
of
hate
the same
this
thing.
fucking teddy bear.
I had an analogy, but I don't think it works as well as that. Let's say like it's like Jurassic Park was like your
And
first
it's got
blowjob.
it's got a little vape sewn to its hand.
It's got a vape rig.
So it's really outdated.
I
and
just
hate
want to
all of it.
back my car over this teddy bear.
So Jurassic World 2 is Ryan.
Vape Nation, bro.
Jurassic World is Ryan. Jurassic World
Vape Nation.
2 is also
So
Ryan.
don't go watch Ant-Man is what you're saying? Because I, didn't
mean-
plan on it.
I
Maybe someone else who was going to.
I think it's worth a watch. Just don't expect much.
That
So are you
sucks.
gonna get the same like comedy feel out of this one?
I
as you-
don't know. I felt like the comedy was just poorly written.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like the first one, it was pretty
It's
well
pretty damn
done.
funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Baskin Robbins always fun.
Oh, I haven't seen Solo yet either.
Not missing much there either, buddy.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, good. At least there's one movie I haven't seen where no one's going to get upset that I haven't seen it. So that's nice.
That's like us talking shit about the God of War and how long it took you just to play an hour of it.
I'm trying to 100% Assassin's Creed. I'm so
thought you
close.
did.
No, I just
should've-
beat it.
I
Oh,
forgot
you
to bring
beat
my
the
copy.
story.
Yeah,
Do you still want my copy, or do you already have one?
I already bought one.
Oh, you already bought one?
I got sick of waiting for your ass to come back over here. And now here you are again, and you didn't even bother to bring it just in case I wanted it.
Let's get
Forgot
some
about
bad beers.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, do we want to still go around the room and see what we've been up to? You want to save it,
Charles,
Charles?
what you been up to for the last 3 months?
Being jobless.
New job.
That's a fun experience.
But now you got a job.
Yeah, got a job.
You had a little nest egg set
Yeah,
aside.
I
So
had a little cash saved.
How do you save money? How does that work?
I live like a monk, bro.
plus,
Do you pray a
you
lot?
made
you shave
good
your head?
money.
You just shave your
at
head.
GoDaddy. So
Yeah, I made pretty decent money. I was pretty smart with it. I didn't blow it on a bunch of stupid shit.
You
So-
should have. That's how I'm living.
Then just go to the casino.
But look at all this cool Star Wars shit.
right there, that collector's edition
Look at action figures.
Pez
Come on,
dispenser.
man. Limited edition Chewbacca Pez dispenser.
I have
I
a
got
lot of.
when I was like 14, I got caught shoplifting Star Wars Pez dispensers.
Nice.
Smooth.
Gangsta.
I had Darth Vader, and I wanted the complete set.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So,
Understandable.
yeah.
That's understandable.
Right?
I couldn't afford it, so I wanted to
Same.
make sure I got them all. They're buddies.
Can you blame me?
No.
I wanted to get the Anakin Skywalker one.
But I've been
What
working through a lot of shit that I just had purchased on PSN that was just sitting around. Not
Oh,
being played.
your PlayStation looks like everyone else's Steam library. Yeah, just a bunch of games
Like-
bought because they were cheap.
Oh, dude, I have so much shit that was just cheap or free, and I'm like, why?
The free games is ridiculous. I
Yeah.
have so many, and I'm just like,
so fucking
eventually
many.
one of these days I'll actually.
Like eventually.
Put that in the ice bucket and give
Trade-
me a fucking beer.
A
What do you
bad
want?
beer?
Oh, just a Coors Light.
Although ironically,
Not
as of
sponsored
late,
by Coors Light.
I've been playing Borderlands 2 a lot.
Yeah, dude, I always go back to Borderlands 2. It's such a good game.
I thought you
been-
didn't care for that game.
No, I like Borderlands 2. I just
Okay.
don't like Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel. No
Oh,
one
the
likes the
first
pre-sequel.
one?
Yeah.
You know they're gonna remaster the first one. So dumb. Why?
the first one was good. I like the first one.
No, but why are they gonna remaster? Like, dude, just come out with a new one. Like, why waste your
So
time remastering?
that's the move. So when you have a new game coming out, you got to put out a remastered version of one of the old ones, just to get the temperature.
Yeah,
See
just
where
to,
people
you
are
gotta
at.
you gotta get it back into people's like the vocabulary, right?
Yeah.
People are talking about Borderlands again.
Remaster the second one, then the one that people still
They
play.
already remastered it.
Did they?
Yeah, the
It's
Handsome Jack
Handsome
collection.
Jack- yeah,
That's what I've been playing.
Okay. Does it look better?
Actually, yeah,
yeah, it looks decent.
yeah.
I mean, it already looked. I just the look of it. It didn't need to look like
No, it's
realistic.
not gonna be.
no,
praised
it
like
looks a lot better than I remember it.
Does it look even more comic booky?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Will you hand me a good beer?
That's what I liked about it.
Since we're gonna wait on the bad beers. There we
Okay.
go. For Gay Pride Month, even though that was last month.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't have this in the seasonal beers last month. This is the first time I've seen it.
Maybe they brewed it
should
during
sue,
Gay
bro.
Pride Month.
The Hoppy Pride Hazy
then released
IPA.
it.
You should sue, bro. That's discrimination.
It is
From
discrimination.
Shipyard
Yeah, I know,
Brewery.
against all the 1, 2, 3s, LBGs, and whatever else. Whatever they have.
ABC, DPGC.
Yeah, it's-
BGTQ123.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
Yeah, the NWA.
It's as
and the-
easy as LGB.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
QIAT.
No, you forgot the plus. There's a plus at the end.
I was getting there. This is the next verse. This is the next line.
I got a few more letters to go through.
Plus you and me.
Wow.
Lorenzo, what have you been up to besides watching Croatia play soccer?
Well, obviously that.
Why do you like Croatia?
Yo, this beer is gay.
Perfect.
Sweet Jesus.
It's actually really good.
I've always liked Croatia.
Is it just because of their snappy uniforms?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, you
no,
look,
it's
you
like-
look good in checkered red and white.
It was just a team that, like, when I was playing soccer at a young age, it was just
It's like Rowley's has a
one
football
team.
team.
It looks like a fucking Pizza
That's
Hut
what it
tablecloth.
Yeah, the old Pizza Hut table.
Yeah, you look like a Pizza Hut tablecloth
Perfect.
right now.
Now I need to remember that whenever I put this thing on. I
We're
need
gonna
some
spill.
pizza.
We're gonna spill so much sauce on you.
Sadly, I think both applications of that work.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, just playing a little bit of Fortnite and
Fork knife.
or Overwatch every once in a while.
We need to come up with a stupid name for Overwatch.
Overwatch.
It's Overwatch.
Overwatch. We were just talking about it a little while ago. The whole guy setting the record for the most kills in Fortnite,
Oh, yeah,
which
that was
I
great.
think is hilarious. Other than that, man, just chilling. What
Chilling
about you?
Like a mad villain. Nothing. I don't know why you guys ever asked me that. And you're like, no, I finally beat Assassin's Creed, and now I'm trying
guilt
to
trip us when we don't.
I'm trying
ask
to
you.
100%
Yeah, I know,
it. This is going to be like the
Wait.
first game I've done 100%.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a lot of stuff to do in this game.
Yeah, that game has too much.
It's so much.
I
It's
got
going to take me
100%
for
on it.
fucking ever. Did you?
That's too much in it.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
were
do all of
talking
the?
at
Did you both
work.
do both of the trials?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we were talking at work, and he's like, "Oh, I literally saved the game when all the animals are in the cages, and just open up the cage,
There's a-
stab the animal."
There's a part where there's like a smuggling operation that the Romans are doing, and they have a bunch of animals lined up on a dock in cages, and I'll go down one cage at a time, open the cage, and stab the animals, and open the cage, stab the animal.
Well, you need the crafting, those crafting materials.
I need those materials. I'm already
Yeah.
maxed out on everything. Just stabbing animals now.
Well, then you need the gold to buy like the legendary items and shit.
No, but then he just saves it. He doesn't even save it. He
I
just
don't-
resets it.
I don't.
then
I don't
starts
sell
back.
items. I just keep them. They're trophies.
All right.
He's just got wagons full of animal carcasses that he drags around with him.
Just got a whole rickshaw I'm driving around with, full of furs, fucking hippo teeth.
Jesus.
I've been revisiting Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh, that's right. You were playing that when I got
Playing
online
the
the
shit
other
out
day.
of
Yeah, I
that.
saw that.
Oh, that's right. Me and Chester played Rocket League the other day.
Yeah,
We were so bad at Rocket League.
on the 4th of July.
Holy shit.
Was there a lot of people on there?
Yeah, there were still
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and they were all better than us. Every single one of them.
I know.
All of them.
The
Even
flying-
the bots. The bots were better than us.
You see the bots flying. You're like, what the fuck?
We were playing once, and like we couldn't hit shit, and like we finally scored. Like, who scored? Oh, the bot scored.
Damn bot.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was my first time playing on console, and
Yeah.
so I wasn't used to controls. I kept like using my boost, or every time I tried to back up or brake, I would jump instead.
Jesus.
So my momentum couldn't be stopped at all. Yeah.
Can only be contained.
Yes.
I do the same thing on PC that I do on the PlayStation, which is always hit the camera view button
Oh yeah.
when I'm trying to
Yeah.
boost. I go up too high and then I hit the Y or whatever button it is on PlayStation. It's bullshit.
Way to
Those
go.
are my
Some
big
bullshit.
clumsy thumbs. Let's drink some shitty ass beers.
Oh, we
All right.
forgot pint glasses. Sorry, Corey.
No pine glasses this time, but we do have a bottle opener
All right.
Perfect.
from
All
Brooklyn
right.
Brewing.
Grab the bad beers, and we'll distribute them as we need to.
This one is.
That is for you.
Oh, good. What'd you get me? I hate New Belgium. Agua fresca cerveza.
Yo, I fucking had.
Freshwater beer.
Is it pretty gross?
Is that what that means?
It's not great.
Good.
It's not great.
It sounds terrible.
What was it we came up with in the car? Living La Vida.
Cuidado.
Cuidado.
Because there's that new Filiberto's across the street from Total Wine.
Oh yeah.
And like I was pulling out, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit Filiberto's. He's like, holy shit, there's a Filiberto's right there. I'm like, yeah, but Lorenzo had said he's waiting for it to open, so I'm not sure if it's open yet.
No, it's
And
still
I
not
don't
open.
want to have to back up and go over there. I'm living with caution, and so we started living la vida, cuidado. And that's our new song now.
All right, so
I can't wait for that one to open up. Man.
It's right there.
This
it's
is a-
right there.
a
Really
collab.
right there.
features hibiscus, agave, watermelon, and lime.
Those are four flavors that I would think
Yeah.
would go really well together.
Wow.
It's not
you're,
great. man.
you're gonna love that.
You're gonna love that.
The
Oh
hibiscus.
no, I gotta use the bad.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
We're gonna
here-
hold on. Let's everyone wait.
Go ahead and
Here we
distribute,
go.
distribute the other beers in the meantime.
All right. What did you get for Charles?
Okay, I'm done.
Since he's next.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're getting
where's-
really,
where's
really,
this
really
at?
good at that.
Oh, fucking gross. That's like I just taste hibiscus and lime.
Not even like a chance to. Nope. Terrible.
Oh, not
At least it doesn't have
good.
sea salt in it like everything else lately.
Right?
Oh, either sea salt, but there is lime in this, so
Oh.
you know that's a normal.
Yeah, this got worse because it's kind of warm.
Really? It's been
Yeah.
in the ice and in the freezer. Maybe it's always
Wow.
warm.
Yeah.
There's
That
no
is-
way to cool it down.
Does it taste like agua fresca? That's
Ew. Is this everyone's breath I'm smelling, or is this what the beer smells
No,
like?
that's the beer, bro.
Yeah. That does not.
It's kind of probably both.
That's not good.
It tastes like lime and
Yeah, but you said it's
like
a little warm.
tea, like
Yeah.
hibiscus tea.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of got like a little funk on it, like it's a saison, but
damn
it's
it.
not a saison.
And yeah, it tastes like hibiscus tea with lime in it. That's gross.
Gross.
Why would you people?
Like, can I
drink
get a lemon
hibiscus
for my tea? We don't have any lemons. We got these limes. Just give me one of those in.
All right, man. I guess
Cool.
that's not great.
They're key limes. I hope you don't mind.
Not a good beer.
Yeah,
All right, who's next up?
you're up.
Well,
Which
grab a
is-
beer and we'll figure out.
All right, so whose is this?
That's for Ryan.
Ryan.
That's for me.
What you got? Ryan?
I don't know.
The Patsy.
Well, give me the bottle opener.
The
The
Pepsi?
Patsy. Hey, wait. Did you buy this?
No.
No.
Or did you get this? You picked this out of there
Yeah,
for
you
me.
picked it
Okay.
out of there
I
for
was like,
you.
I'm pretty sure I bought this one. Oh man, that sucks because I really, really did not want to drink this one.
Good. Well, what is it?
It's called the Patsy. I don't even see the fucking name of the brewery on here.
Probably on the back. There's a lot of words on the back.
Barley Forge.
I've heard of
Coconut rye stout ale brewed with natural flavors.
that one's for
That
Lorenzo.
sounds terrible.
Yeah. So I don't like
And
coconut.
You'll know why that one's for
this is
you.
me?
I don't like rye.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
looking
like
at the back of
coconut,
this,
and
and
I
I
don't like
guarantee
stouts.
you this is fucking watermelon. What a fucking surprise.
You should have never told anyone that you don't like watermelon. Give him something else that you don't like so we can pick out other
This
things.
is sour, though. So
Because
it's
look,
got that
I
one.
hate
Okay.
stouts, and every week I have to drink a goddamn stout.
You bought that.
I didn't buy it for myself.
Could be worse. I got a sour over here, so but I like sours.
Ugh. I got it. I don't know what this is.
That's a piece of shit right there.
This
That's what
honestly
that
doesn't
is.
smell as offensive as it should. With rye and
That sounds
That does-
familiar.
natural flavors.
Doesn't sound good.
I know. I now know how to say watermelon in Espanol.
Espanol.
Is it watermelon?
Sandia.
Sandia?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Ooh, that
Nope,
was loud.
incorrect.
Well,
That-
this had
That's
four.
like saying coyote.
This has four flavors.
It's coyote, actually.
Then how do you pronounce it?
Let me see.
Coyote.
Sandia is like
Okay, it's coyote.
it's a semiconductor manufacturer in New Mexico.
Yeah, named after watermelon.
Yeah, this doesn't
Oh
sound-
shit, dude! I think it's something in here is called Sandia, and it's not. It's not lemon, or it's not lime. It's not hibiscus, and it's not agave.
That is gross.
It listed four
That's pretty-
flavor profiles.
I think
God
Sandia
damn.
means watermelon,
That
man.
is a very
Fucking told
strong
you.
flavor.
I know how to process of eliminate things.
That is a very strong beer.
It's
Oh, fuck. This is bad.
I can feel it on the sides of my tongues.
Boom.
Like it wrapped my.
I'm gonna
It's like it wrapped a sweater vest of hate around my tongue.
steal Chester's thing. I'm gonna read the back of the bottle here. No horsing around. Your quest for the holy grail of stouts has ended, brave traveler.
No, I don't believe that.
Set down that heavy load and clap hands.
If someone
for
did
the
set down a
dense
heavy load right
tropical
inside the
flavor
bottle.
of this unusual stout, brewed with flaked rye, chocolate rye, several specialty malts,
Several.
and a
Wow.
hefty amount of coconut.
Gross.
This medium-bodied beer offers rye spiciness balanced with.
That's
a
what makes
sweet
it so
coconut
gross is the rye.
with hints of dark chocolate and espresso.
I can still feel it in my teeth.
Yeah,
That's
I can
gross.
feel it like on my tongue. So it's the rye. It just doesn't go away. It's got that.
Wait, hold on.
Rye has kind of a bitterness to it, and it doesn't go away at all.
The Patsy is the perfect pair for a hearty winter meal or to reward you after a journey through the kingdom of Mercia.
The fuck does that even
I
mean?
don't fucking know.
Is that from Monty Python?
No,
I don't
it
know.
Can't possibly be.
Have you gone on any special journeys that I don't know about?
Let's see what.
I went to Filiberto's this morning.
That's a journey in itself. That
That's
is
gross,
not
isn't it?
good.
Wait, give it like 30 seconds to really sink in, and that
not.
rye, all you'll taste is rye. It's fucking gross.
And it just sits there. It just
It
lingers.
just
Okay.
breathe through your mouth.
For 300 years, the Mercia dominated England south of. Okay, so it was a part of South England.
Huh.
From the year 600 to the year 900.
I'm not gonna go there.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's just like this.
I'm glad you
constant
picked that one
bitterness.
out for yourself.
Thanks, man.
was a really good
I'm
pick.
glad I picked
Oh,
it too.
no.
Oh, but you see, it's a guy who's making horse noises with a coconut. That now
Let's
it
do
makes
this.
sense why there's a
Yeah.
coconut
Oh, dude.
involved in the Holy Grail. So this is a big farce, just like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is Monty Python. It's Monty Python beer.
That's so bad.
The whole thing's a joke.
It smells like dust or something. Like
Well, it doesn't taste like dust.
It
smells
fucking
like a
doesn't, man.
dusty
I
attic.
think I think that's just Charles's breath because I smelled that on the last beer after I got it from him.
I don't think that's as bad as you guys are making it out to be. I'll be honest.
Give it like
No.
30 seconds.
No, that's pretty
That is
bad,
gross.
dude.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's-
rye just like doesn't ever go away. It
creeping
never goes
up.
away.
No.
Like honestly, for a stout, the initial flavor isn't too bad, but once you breathe in through your mouth,
Oh boy, yeah, no, that's not good.
it's not good.
Oh, fuck.
Charles, hold on, let's hear this pronunciation. Yep, Sandia.
Sandia.
What you got there?
Is that watermelon really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck. I can't wait to tell
Yeah,
people
this
who work
is-
that. That's hilarious.
Watermelon Funk by 21st Amendment Brewery.
Oh, I've been there. That's a
So,
lovely place.
Watermelon sour ale.
Charles, you got the funk.
I got the power.
You got to drink
Yeah.
that funk.
Bring in the noise. Bring in the funk.
Gotta have that
Drink
funk.
in the funk.
We want the funk.
You got to drink that funk.
Oh, dude.
Bitter beer face.
Oh, no.
Is it funky or
Oh.
funky?
Oh, God. This is a crime against humanity.
Really
'Cause-
that bad?
Because it tastes like nothing at first. And then after a while, it's like, oh, wait, this is supposed to be sour. And then it gives you like the worst possible, like shitty sour taste ever. Like it's like eating like really old sour punch that expired like 2 years ago.
So it's like watermelon funk. Like it's watermelon that's been sitting in the heat for several days.
This is not pleasant.
It's hot sandia.
All right. Oh, they transformed their summertime watermelon wheat into watermelon funk. So they left it in the sun for too long.
Dude.
It got a weird bacterial infection. Now they're just
Yeah.
calling it a sour.
Yep.
Oh,
So I
it's
just drank a yeast infection? Is that what just happened here?
Pretty much.
they describe it as a mind-blowing shake your booty, interlocking sour bass lines.
Interlock, like scissoring?
With syncopated sweet fruit notes and downbeat aromas.
There's some words in there I don't even understand.
This is why you should never let white people talk
Give
about
you
funk.
all that in a signature groove.
Ever.
Ever.
With the hip and
Never.
sway of Lady Liberty, who is a statue. So it's great.
Let's see.
Yeah, you got to wait for it to kick in.
Give me a taste. I just want to wash the stout out of my mouth.
Is that what you want? Careful what you wish for.
You know that horrifying moment after you
So you
throw
went
up,
from bad to worse.
like after you throw up, but before you brush your teeth, and you can still taste it, and it keeps making you gag. That's what that beer tastes like.
It really goes from bad to worse.
It tastes like
it's-
stomach acid.
It's bad. It's yeah, that's it. That's what it is. It tastes like bile.
Yeah.
Like if you throw up and you have nothing in your stomach, that's what you get.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
That has one of the worst aftertastes.
Where you have to keep, you have to like, just screaming at yourself.
Dude, that
Get
is
off the bathroom
terrible.
floor
Like
and brush
how
your
you go
teeth.
from bad to worse.
I don't
That's what that
know.
beer is.
That is
Oh.
disgusting.
That's
God
terrible.
Damn, dude,
That is terrible.
gross.
That was terrible.
Well, I can't wait for you to try yours.
What you got?
I hope mine's really good.
Dude, it can't be any worse than that. Like,
I don't
it
taste
can't be.
anything other than gross in that. Like I don't
Yes.
taste watermelon. What else is supposed to be in there?
I think that's it.
I don't know. Have we? Okay, so this is left hand. Have we had one
Left
bad
hand is
beer?
You know what?
fucking garbage.
Now that I've had that, this one's not so bad.
Yeah, right. Let me try my stout.
What is that?
Left hand.
Oh, this
Wheels,
stout's really sweet now.
Wheels goes round.
Ghost round. Okay.
Goes.
Get it? It's a goes.
It's a
Why wouldn't they
goes.
make that singular? Wheel
it's
goes
a beer
round.
for a purpose too.
I don't know.
If it was wheel goes round,
I
it
think.
would make sense. But wheels goes round? Why don't they just make it wheels goes rounds?
Yeah, why don't you
If
make
you're
everything
go-
plural?
If you're going to sound like a fucking retard, commit.
Just go with the whole
Go
thing.
full retard.
Dive in, man.
Oh, I just hit my face on my microphone.
It's sour, but it's nothing like crazy.
Because you had to drink
Probably,
Charles
because you had
before.
that.
probably that.
Fuck.
This one
Charles
is not
is-
that bad. This one is honestly not that bad.
I think the votes are in. We'll find out for sure here in a second. I think the votes are in. We'll find out in just a moment.
After the word from our sponsors, Omaha Steaks.
It's not terrible, but it's not like
God damn. Like every ghost is extra salty.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh man,
don't
that
know.
actually made me pucker.
I don't know. That's pretty bad.
compared to that
It's
one,
not as bad as this fucking shit.
That one?
like
Maybe
I
it's
just,
because I just rinsed my mouth out with this, and now it. Yeah.
this is maybe the worst beer
That
that
is
I have had.
Why does it say
terrible.
MS on the back?
They're
Because
dedicated to
it
solving
literally
the-
gives you
the riddle.
MS.
Multiple
Of MS.
sclerosis. Oh, boy,
literally gives you
that's
MS.
not good.
It's not great.
I don't know.
This
It's
beer,
not great, but it's not terrible. Like so far,
And it really is.
that watermelon.
MS stands for multiple sclerosis.
It
says
does
it
it.
right.
Yeah, like the back of the can.
What?
And like,
It's like you buy this and you raise money or something for it.
fuck. Fuck.
Okay.
That's
That's not bad. I would drink that.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's not terrible.
It's got a lot of raspberry in it. I like
Yeah.
it.
That
Yeah.
watermelon one.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah,
dude.
Charles wins.
Yeah.
Who gave that to Charles?
This guy.
Chester wins again.
always
Chester
buy-
always wins.
The worst beers.
No, wait. Who won last
You
week?
won last week.
Yeah, and I won the week before that when you were gone.
I never win.
You almost won with picking the whole.
Yeah,
your own
like
beer.
literally, if this didn't exist, you would have won.
I didn't hate that.
I don't hate it anymore after drinking that shit. It's like the best beer I've had all day.
You're welcome. There's nothing to say except
Seriously,
you're
here,
welcome.
drink that, and then drink this, and this tastes really sweet,
Okay.
like super sweet.
Don't drink that. Just throw it away.
This is awful.
Oh,
Good.
it's like I accidentally left milk out and then sipped it.
It's like somebody's trying to set one of your bones, like we're out lost in the jungle and you just fell off of something, and you're biting on a stick while we're trying to set your shoulder back into place.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you're right. That
It
makes
is
that
like
like
really
extra
sweet. Yeah,
Holy
Crazy.
shit!
Not so bad anymore.
it's not so bad.
That almost makes that taste like Mexican hot chocolate.
Like that.
That
What
wouldn't
is
be
that
bad.
stuff? Like it comes in a little bar and you just put it in the milk.
Yeah,
What, you ever seen that stuff?
No.
You're the worst.
it's pretty cool. Like he's right. It's just
It's like a little malted. It's like it looks like a Hershey bar. It comes on a big block and you break a piece of it off and you put it in the milk.
and it just does all the work for
I mean,
you.
it's like malted chocolate milk.
Never even heard of this.
pretty good.
What the hell, bro?
Slide some whiskey in that too.
Or some tequila?
Or something. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's some.
Ooh.
That's
Rolling.
That's
I've never
what
really
I'm all
done.
about.
Never really
Some
done, like
chorizo?
tequila and chocolate.
I mean, it can be good.
That would be
Tequila
terrible.
and chocolate.
Yeah, that would be awful.
You
Everything
know,
I
like-
said there is terrible.
Mexican hot chocolate?
Yeah,
Tequila.
that's what we were just talking
No,
about.
but like with tequila,
No, that sounds
No, I
terrible.
never had it.
it's
with
actually
tequila.
not bad.
Tequila's the worst.
What?
I love tequila.
Tequila is fucking great.
It tastes like bad whiskey mixed with vinegar.
Fuck
What?
out of here. You've been doing it wrong.
But I
What
drank
do
it.
you do? You like pour it in your toilet and then decide to drink it afterwards?
That's what it tastes like. You would think.
What tequila do you drink?
I know.
I've had all different kinds. I've had just the standard Cuervo. I've had
Trash.
Patron.
Trash.
I've had what's that? There's like a silver one, silver something.
Well,
silver.
anything
There's
silver
put-
is
yeah,
trash.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There's
They're
like
all
a-
terrible.
there's a
Every
bunch
single
of
one
them.
I've
There's a
ever
bunch of
had.
them.
Ever.
Oh, dude.
They always
They have
taste
some
the
really
same.
good ones out there.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
believe
you're
you.
going to be paying some dollars for it if you want to get some.
They got some good cheap ones too.
Yeah, they do have some good cheap
You ever
ones.
had Technico or
Yes.
Rudo?
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
Can we
It is
talk
really
about
good.
nerd shit? Stop talking about tequila.
Dude,
Why?
it's
Tequila's good.
Mexican wrestler.
We just
fucking
talked about
tequila.
fucking bad beers. You're talking about bad tequila. I don't
Is
know.
that a gavel?
This is order, everyone. Let's talk about Chris Hardwick being a sexual predator.
Next order of business.
Are we going to jump right to it, or do we want to talk about anything smaller?
I don't know. What do you got that's smaller than that?
I mean, that's a pretty big story.
Is it? No one cares about Chris Hardwick. Like there
Oh,
are
no.
people. There's
People
no
care
one.
about
No
Chris
one at
Hardwick.
work is like, dude, you guys hear about Chris Hardwick?
No.
No, all they're
Plenty
talking
of
about
people
is
care
soccer.
Chris Hardwick.
There's people who care. All right, well, let me just throw this out first because I wanted to just get Charles's opinion. Actually, Charles, do you like Dragon Ball Z?
It's alright.
Okay, because there was an article on Kotaku about why black men love Dragon Ball Z. Because it's kind of big in the. It seems like
yeah.
to me, at least on YouTube and the
And Twitter.
Twitters, black men love Dragon Ball Z.
Well,
Do
yeah,
they?
because the story of the Saiyans is like the story of black people, bro.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Like Sans or Goku
There's parallels.
specifically.
I would say Saiyans and Goku, like both.
Because from what I was reading, like the Goku part makes sense because he doesn't know his actual history.
Yeah.
How so with Sans?
I mean, they were a race that was basically enslaved.
I guess Frieza
Yeah.
did. Well, he employed them. I don't know that there was
Oh, no, it was-
enslaved.
He
It
didn't
was not
pay
a-
very well.
it was not
And
a
he didn't
willing
have health
employment.
insurance.
You don't think it was
Sure
well?
as fuck
Okay. Maybe I don't know enough of the
And then,
Dragon Ball Z's rich history.
much like black folks, yeah, since pretty much all of the Saiyans are dead, the remaining Saiyans don't know much about their own history.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Huh.
That's weird.
I didn't know that.
You
I
think it's
love
that
Dracula.
subconscious, or do you think people like it because they think it's a good show?
No one likes it because they think it's a good show.
I don't know. There's some. I think there is some richness to the character development and stuff like that. A lot of the garbage is way drawn out.
Aren't they all
Yeah.
named after food?
Yeah, so they have a food.
All
naming
the
thing.
Saiyans are named after vegetables,
Right.
but Goku and his lineage are named after like dishes,
No,
Japanese dishes.
Right.
His actual name is Kakarot.
Kakarot is his Saiyan name, but Goku I think is like a rice bowl
Yeah,
or something, and then like Goten and Gohan, those are like bowls of something. I'm not sure.
Doesn't he eat noodles?
But like Piccolo and the other Namics are all
Like a
named
fucking
after instruments, musical instruments.
Piccolo.
That one's pretty easy to pick out.
Wow, I never thought about it
And
like
then
that.
like Krillin and I think some of the other humans. I don't know what Krillin means to be honest, but there was one thing that I actually thought made sense and maybe why I liked it so much is that a lot of the characters are just kind of relatable to people you know. Like Krillin is the dorky kid you hang out with anyway. Piccolo is the guy who's real cold, but you know he still cares about everyone. Vegeta.
Really?
Vegeta's the guy who does like everyone but sees himself as better than everyone else. Also Ryan. Oh nope. Oh, am I Vegeta? I had a feeling that was coming. It's true. I am
It's
better than
true.
all of you, but I still love you. You're like my children.
You're like my children.
You're like the ones I didn't flush.
So I think that maybe it's relatable in that respect too to everybody, not just black people. But
So which one is that kid that runs full speed down the hallway with his arms behind his back?
That's like every anime protagonist ever.
That's Naruto.
And that's Naruto.
Yep.
I'm mixing up my anime shows.
Yeah, but every single one of the characters in that runs all dorky.
Okay.
Okay, well that was all I really wanted to talk about on this.
All right.
That's cool. You know,
I didn't read the full article. It's really long.
It's really long. You know what? We're going to go play Rocket League.
Right.
Why don't you go ahead and read the entire article out
I'll
loud?
just read it out loud.
Ask,
Okay.
I need to get better. I need to get better.
Ask Google Assistant. and
Goku
it'll read
loves
it to
his
you.
son.
Oh my God! Please don't!
so
Please
much.
fucking don't! Please don't!
Should we dive head first into Hardwick?
Let's dive into Hardwick. So on June 14th of this year,
Yeah.
Chloe Dykstra, which is his ex-girlfriend, posted a letter where I know she never called him out by name, right?
No, she never called.
She never called him out by name, but we all knew who she was talking about.
Reddit
Oh,
figured
yeah.
it out.
She
Easily. Real
she
easy to
published
figure
an essay on Medium, which is a website for people who like websites. And what is Medium? What kind of website is that?
It's just an open essay forum.
Oh,
so
really?
Literally anybody can write anything they want on Medium.
Okay.
So it was like an open blog thing.
Yeah.
Okay. She alleged that she had been subjected to emotional and sexual abuse by an ex-boyfriend. In retaliation for ending the relationship, she was allegedly subject to career blacklisting.
Blacklash.
Blacklisting. I can't talk. So she was blacklisted. Is she still on the Nerdist?
I don't know.
I thought she was.
I don't think so.
I haven't
been
seen her
on
in a
that
while.
website for a while.
Well, it's not the Nerdist anymore.
No.
Yeah, they changed it.
Did they kick him out and change the name?
Well, no, because
The Nerdist still exists.
like the
Doesn't
website
it?
still exists, but the podcast is no longer. the
Okay.
Nerdist. It's like
So there was a lot of
10T or
there was a
something
lot
like
of
that.
stuff in there. Do you have the? Did you read the article recently? Do
Oh,
you
I got
remember
some
what it said in
highlights.
I read it
Oh,
a
his-
few weeks ago when it
there?
came
Okay,
out.
Charles got some highlights.
All right, so according to this lady, there are a bunch of rules, and she highlights 5 of them. One of them was, I should not want to go somewhere at night. My nights were expected to be reserved for him as he had a busy schedule.
I
This
understand
alienated
that.
me
I
from
get
my
it.
friends.
I get it.
Which, yeah, it sucks. But again, like that sounds like like I can't let anybody know that I'm fucking you. So, just like keep your nights open.
What is
Can't
this,
let
like,
anyone know you're my side bitch.
Is this like the Derek Jeter treatment?
Nah, Derek Jeter was like the exact opposite. Derek Jeter would let you come by, you could stay the night, and then he sends you home with a gift basket in a limo.
But then
that's
couldn't-
awesome. I'd fuck
Yeah.
Derek Jeter if I
But
could
you
get a
couldn't,
gift
like-
basket and a limo
It
ride.
depends on what's in the
couldn't
basket.
Explain anything. What
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Like,
You
Derek
sign an
Jeter,
NDA
probably
when you
get like an
yeah,
iPod
you're right.
Touch.
Yeah.
You had you sign an NDA when you walk in.
Yep.
You can stay the night.
Ooh,
he
an
has a
iPod
personal
Touch.
limo
Yeah.
driver.
Maybe the
that takes
selection
you
of
home,
artisan
and
cheeses.
there's a gift basket in there. Yeah. And one of the items in the gift basket is like 8x10 of Derek Jeter.
Really? I didn't know that.
Is it autographed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then apparently, like, he's very fond of, like, while he's getting in, just saying, yeah, Jeets. Yeah, Jeets.
He says that?
Yeah, he says that.
Yeah, that came out like after like I don't know how many girls he slept with, like so many girls.
Oh,
but,
dude,
sure.
like hundreds, dude.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
and they all got like this weird, gift basket, whatever. But you couldn't say anything after after you.
Is
left.
there's also an NDA in the basket?
It's
I think
before,
the NDA was before you
it's
actually
before you even
get
went
in.
in that went into
Which,
the house.
that's
yeah.
fucking smart, man.
Yeah.
So is he going to sue all these girls now for coming out and saying that they got gift
No, I
baskets?
think
Nah, man.
I think it's all old news.
Oh, Derek Jeter denies giving gift baskets to the United States.
They weren't baskets. They were decorative handbags.
Yeah. Bespoke.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy when his whole thing came out because he millions of dollars every
Yeah,
year, and
like-
it's just like
Bro, I'm not even mad at that, though.
yeah,
Like,
no, hell
that's
no.
fucking
I
classy.
like how Derek Jeter does it, and everyone goes, "Oh my god!" But Wilt Chamberlain does it, and everyone fucking high fives.
Oh yeah,
Right?
pretty much. Totally,
No,
yeah.
I think when Wilt Chamberlain was like, he slept with, what, 1,000?
Yeah, something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
I think people just like, well, fuck, all right. Like,
People are like, "I need to check the math on this. This is bullshit."
yeah, that's what happened. They're like, all right, so, okay. So if
It was like 10,000 women or something like that. It was an insane amount of women.
Yeah, but then they were saying like he would basically like sleep with somebody before the game, and then like right after the game, like however many groupies were there.
Yeah,
he
but you
would-
get your testosterone pumping
You'd have
before
to
you get
double
out
up on
there.
a couple of those,
Oh,
too.
dude,
Like,
could you only imagine? Like you're the world's greatest basketball player at that time.
like-
Anybody would jump on you.
see, I call bullshit on that number because at some point, man, your dick gets tired. Like,
Right? There's
Eventually.
sometimes you have like sex like 3 or 4 times in a day, and your dick is just like raw. You're just like, please
Yeah.
don't touch my fucking dick.
like just chill.
Like all the skin is
Chill.
sloughing off. It's like
I need an ice bag right now.
I need a bandage. I need to
Relax.
heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Unless Wilt Chamberlain's got like a real leathery dick. It's like,
It's callous.
it doesn't get tender. Yeah,
Really?
It's callous from years of exercise.
skin's all thick on it. Just
I can go for hours. Hours.
It looks like a scabbard.
Oh, okay, here. This story is this woman said that according to her, she had keys to his apartment,
Okay.
and she walked in on him one day. He was butt-ass naked on his couch watching highlights of himself and bumping his chest with his fist saying, "Yeah, Jeets. Yeah, Jeets."
hell yeah, Jeets.
I love that.
Oh,
That's fucking
okay.
great.
And then while she was going down on him, as she performed, he put his hand on her head and said, "Yeah, Jeets. Yeah, Jeets."
I need to start doing that. I'm gonna get on Grindr and find
So,
me
like-
some head.
So like when he finishes, does he pull a Little John? Oh, Jeets.
Oh, Jeets, Jeets.
Oh, Jeets. Goddamn.
Oh,
man.
shit. That's good. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So, in the gift bag, one person claimed there was an iPad, designer sunglasses.
I told you. I said iPod Touch. I should have said iPod.
Oh, it says iPod. You're
Oh,
right.
really? Okay.
Okay.
I knew there was
And
gonna
gift
be an iPod.
cards, along with a note that said, "Thanks for a great night."
Was it handwritten?
He was
It
a
just printed out.
perfect gentleman.
A copy.
No, it's just a printout, and then
See,
he signs
at
it.
least he was a perfect gentleman,
Yeah, man.
Right?
I feel like I would be comfortable with just being a one night stand. If that happened.
right? Especially if you. I've been a one night stand before, and I never got a gift basket.
I was a one-night stand once, and I ate the leftover mac and cheese in the fridge before I left.
So at least you got something on your way out.
Like,
and I took a Dr.
That's
Pepper.
great.
And I took a Dr. Pepper.
Great. So this is all community shit in the fridge, right?
So we're all, everyone's getting something they want.
Once it hits the fridge, it's free game.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
you never know.
I mean, you didn't put an initial on
I
it.
mean, it was in a
anything.
pot with the lid on it. Like, it wasn't, they didn't go to lengths to seal it.
So wait, it was in a pot, so you just ate it cold?
Yeah.
You fucking monster.
I'm not gonna run the microwave. I might wake her up.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
don't want her to see me eating her leftover macaroni.
Nah, man, warm that shit up. Assert dominance.
What are you
This
doing
is
out here? I'm
mine
eating your
now.
macaroni.
This is my mac and cheese now.
Get back in the room.
I'm gonna drink one of these Dr. Peppers too. Those are my roommates. These are my Dr. Peppers.
I'll tell your roommate I'm sorry.
I apologize for my indiscretion.
Actually, I'm not really sorry.
Well, then you put the empty pot back in the fridge. Take a Dr. Pepper and disappear.
Oh my God, the refrigerator got my macaroni.
The refrigerator's haunted.
So we gotta move.
We gotta move. So dumb. Oh my god. That'd be perfect. Like you walk in and you're like, man, I'm really hungry. Who ate my motherfucking mac and cheese?
And put the empty pot back in the fridge.
Shaking her fist in the air in the middle of her kitchen.
It's a nice news. A Valley woman said she was struck by the mac and cheese bandit again.
Meanwhile, I'm across the street at U.S. Egg, and I'm like, somebody call me?
Oh, shit.
You just like crawl under the table like a dog that's about to get beat. Like, oh.
Because I did walk across the street to U.S. Egg afterwards as well.
So you ate her macaroni and
There
then you
wasn't
went
a
and ate-
lot. I wanted some coffee and some pancakes.
All right. Regular pancakes
to
or bacon
wash down
pancakes?
the macaroni and Dr. Pepper.
I don't know what U.S. Egg had. At least not then. They didn't have bacon pancakes.
No, they don't have bacon pancakes, do they?
I've never been to U.S.
No, they have those protein pancakes.
I'm also not a pancake guy. More of,
Waffles.
more of an egg Benedict guy.
Oh, I love eggs
I
Benedict.
like
With no
Egg
hollandaise,
Benedict. Hey,
With no hollandaise?
Nah.
No, then that's not eggs Benedict. That's just like
Eggs on a muffin?
it's an egg. That's an egg McMuffin.
with no.
That's literally an egg McMuffin.
Hollandaise is gross, dude. Well, I prefer like a nice like pesto. Not pesto, pesto one. Like you get a egg
Pesto?
Benedict, maybe a little ham, a little spinach, some pesto sauce on there. That's good shit.
I like it
Okay.
without hollandaise. Yeah,
That's
I was
more like
wait a
an-
minute. It's an egg. It's an egg ham English muffin. Yep.
But he puts spinach on and pesto on his.
Now that's a different thing.
It's
Now
actually classy.
He
I
didn't
would call
originally
that
say that.
because Benedict sounds kind of. I don't know. Does that sound British? It sounds British.
It
Well, it's got
sounds
the English
super
muffin.
British.
Yeah.
So with that, with the pesto and spinach, I'd call it an egg Stallone.
There you go.
An egg panini.
Eggs
It's,
Stallone.
yeah.
That's probably not a good choice. Should not be an egg panini.
You call it an
eggs De Niro.
eggs Jeter.
Eggs Jeter. All right,
let me-
Jeets.
Let me get an egg Jeets.
Can I get a with extra? Yeah.
Oh shit.
What were we talking about?
We were going to start talking
this
about
lady's
Chris Hardwick.
rules.
Oh yeah, her rules for dating Chris Hardwick,
So rule number 2.
international man of mystery.
Just right.
I was not to have close male friends unless we worked together. All photos of male friends were to be removed from my apartment. This is heartbreaking for me, as my best friends happen to be male.
Well, what are you going to do about that?
Insecure.
Extremely insecure.
It's extremely
Insecure.
insecure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's like a red flag right there, though.
Yeah,
This
I
is
would-
after a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
No.
That's a red flag. Like when you're dating someone brand new and they start bringing that shit up, you're like, no,
Nah, it's
we're
time
not
to
doing
go.
that.
All
Yeah.
of your evenings are mine. You can't have any male friends.
What's next?
All right, so as he was sober, I was not to drink alcohol. Before we began dating, he said, I noticed you have a glass of wine with dinner. That's going to stop.
So that
That's-
was when I knew for sure it was Hardwick because I know
Yeah.
he talks about being sober all
All
the
the
time.
fucking time.
What
I
did
mean,
he?
like-
That seems like something you talk about before the relationship.
Yeah, like that's
I
one
don't
of the things
drink.
you talk about, and you like come to an agreement at least.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, you want to be respectful and not drink in front of somebody who's not drinking if they're really, really struggling with it. But just to ask them to stop drinking altogether, that's kind of addictive.
And this,
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of her story. So maybe he was like, I'd appreciate it if you didn't drink around me.
yeah,
He might have said it nicer, but in her own mind, because she sounds like she was extremely fucking insecure too,
yeah,
yeah.
based off the anorexia and the other issues that she had.
yeah.
So
like-
but again, this is hearsay. Not to say that, I don't believe anything she says, but it is her side of the story.
How is it that broken people always seem to find each other?
It's a very
Right.
good question, man. It's a real good question.
That is the worst.
Here's where it gets really weird. Rule number 4. I was not to speak in public places, like elevators, cars, the drivers, restaurants, or tables were too close, as he believed that people recognized him and were listening to our conversations. Our dinners out were usually silent, him on his phone.
Wasn't that everyone's night out anyway?
These
Everyone
days,
just sits at the fucking table with their face in their phone.
Like, bro,
these
like,
days,
I
bro.
get it.
Was he texting her though?
He's not that fucking famous.
Yeah, exactly. Like, get it.
All right,
Like,
the
you're more famous than some people.
Unless
but
you're like
just
us,
Chris
unless you
Hardwick.
spend a significant amount of time on the internet, people only remember you from Singled Out. All right.
seriously.
No one knows you from the
Talking
Nerdist.
Dead,
Talking Dead.
or- yeah, I don't give a
I
shit
mean,
about that.
You're not that famous, bro. You're not fucking Stallone. All right. People aren't running up to you and trying to get your fucking autograph.
Is that your golden standard for fame? Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? I love Stallone, but no, like, remember we saw Chris Gore at Comic-Con, and we were just drinking like, oh hey, it's Chris Gore, and you know, no one else knew who the fuck he was. I was the only person in the bar who knew who the fuck he was. He's about that famous.
Pretty much.
Seriously.
Pretty much. It's
Yeah.
just like, why even waste your time? Like, you see him and you're like, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Hardwick.
Walk by.
I'm gonna get some tacos.
And then the final rule that she lists, I wasn't allowed to take a photo of us. Eventually, he softened on this rule, but was very stern about me asking permission. Like, that one, again, like, that's just a general rule for side chicks, period. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that rule?
That
No
she couldn't
pictures.
take any pictures of the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't like being in pictures. Maybe it stole his soul.
He should have thought about that before he tried to
Valid
create
point.
a media empire. Just
Yeah,
saying.
valid point, too.
Just saying.
Before he was on Singled Out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that, I guarantee that stole his soul. If anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, probably.
Jenny McCarthy's at home with a jar of just his soul in it. Just, yes. Oh, I'm going to give you autism.
She puts it on her eggs every morning for eggs over Hardwick.
That's what she uses for vaccines to her kids, and she won't use actual vaccines.
Egg
So-
whites and Hardwick soul.
Those were the 5 rules that she had, but there are a couple paragraphs that really make this sound fucked up.
Go on.
One night, he initiated sex, and I said, I'm so sorry. Can we not tonight? I'm feeling really sick. He responded, I just want to remind you, the reason my last relationship didn't work out was because of the lack of sex. It was a veiled threat. I succumbed.
Wait, who talks like that? Or who agrees?
Right, I'd be like, nah.
You'd
you
be like,
still
all
not
right,
getting
well,
me."
that's why this relationship's going to end too.
Right?
Right?
Deuces. Yeah, they sound like two really fucked up people.
Yeah.
Both of them.
And
It
that's
gets
the thing
better.
is, like, you always, like, when you start going into these conversations where it's like one side or the other, you know, they start putting all this bad light on the one person. Well, it could have happened the other way too, where you wanted to have sex and he didn't want to, but he ended up doing it anyways. Like,
How many, show of hands, how many people have had sex when they really didn't want to?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
for real?
Like, how many people in this room have faked an orgasm so they could stop having sex because they just didn't want to do it anymore?
Yeah, I've done that before.
No.
No. I don't have orgasms. I've never had an orgasm.
I have emotional orgasms.
They're tantric.
Sting taught me some really good things. All right?
Sometimes you just got to go through the motions, man, to make the other person happy.
Right?
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was getting raped. I felt like I was doing a chore.
Yeah, like, but I feel like that. Never mind. I was gonna say that's almost worse than rape, but it's definitely not worse than rape. It's definitely not.
It's
But
not.
It still
No.
sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
every night I laid there for him, occasionally in tears. He called it starfishing. He thought the old idea was funny. To be fair, I did go along with it out of fear of losing him. I'm still recovering from being sexually
It sounds like
abused.
she didn't even like him. What do you mean out of fear of losing him? She's a psycho, too. They're both psychos.
Oh, yeah.
They should both be locked up.
Yeah.
Here's one of the best parts. Well, for a comedy stand, like not great. But
Let's make fun of her suffering real quick.
the first time I told him I loved him after 6 months of hoping he'd say it first, his response was, and I quote, "I think I love you too, faggot."
Wow.
Okay, that's just funny.
What?
But that's funny. I think it's funny.
Oh, like it goes on like that.
He
for
probably
quite a
just got
while.
done watching Louis C.K., where he called everyone a faggot for like a half an hour.
I know.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's one part where she talks about like having a surgery after she has a miscarriage, and the
Yeah.
first question he has is
In front of her
when can
mom.
I- in front of her mom. In front of her mom. When can I have sex with her again? Like the first question he has.
Yeah.
God damn. Like,
And she was in the hospital for something pretty serious.
Yeah, it was
that I
like,
think had to do with her like anorexia or something.
I
Didn't
think
it?
so. I think her anorexia had affected like her biology, and she ended
Yeah.
up miscarrying.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Huh.
fuck, dude, that's fucking rough, man.
Well, it sounds like two broken ass people
Yeah.
got together and really should not have.
Right.
She
Yeah.
she enabled him by letting him abuse her, and he abused her.
I mean, in her
mean-
defense, this does sound like a classic case of like an older dude just like
Taking advantage of a
young
20-year-old girl.
woman. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking grimy, dude.
Yeah,
Like, well, like, whatever. I mean, you can choose to be with who you want to be with, but I feel like if you're gonna date somebody with a huge age gap in between the two of you, like there's more responsibility on you to not be a dick
yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't know what they're fucking doing.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Right.
now,
Especially if she was starstruck.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's the biggest thing too. Is
Right.
when you're starstruck and you feel like you're now whatever he says is that's how it needs to be, or else I'm for
Yeah.
sure gonna lose him.
yeah.
like, I would let Stallone take me, and I wouldn't try to stop him because I would be starstruck.
There's a big age difference there.
There's a big, huge age gap.
You don't know what you're doing.
yeah, like
Right.
6 years.
Like, I would give him kisses with my downstairs mouth. I'm very inexperienced.
So, all right, so
When it comes to fucking 70-year-old man, I'm very, very inexperienced.
if it goes down, you calling him Stallone, Rambo, Matrix? No, wait, no, Matrix is Schwarzenegger or Spartan.
Oh, no, I got
Stallion?
I'm gonna
Ooh,
call
oh,
him.
oh,
I'm
you
gonna call him
thought of
Sly.
Dredd.
I'm gonna call him Sly.
You're not gonna call him Dredd?
Yeah, I'll call him. Yeah, call him Joseph. Joseph. Dredd.
Joseph.
That's how close we are. Then call him by his first name.
Yeah.
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 I'll be like, you are the law. You are the law.
Be like Sly, Slippity Sly.
Oh fuck! I need to watch that movie.
I'll be like,
again.
oh, come on my face. I knew you'd say that.
yes,
Really? Wow.
that was the alley oop I was going for.
There it is. Alley-oop.
Okay.
That was a home run for sure. Batter up. I knew you would say that.
Oh man. So,
So
quick question I've got then: how long do we have to wait until we do a steel reeling about the Lifetime movie about this happening?
oh my, the Lifetime original series.
yeah.
What would we call it?
What would we call it?
Eggs over Hardwick?
No, like the titles of those are always like super fucking dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
I was raped 7 times,
Like-
and I loved it.
A woman scorned or something like that.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd have to be like, what show was she on the Nerdist?
Fuck if I know, dude.
What is her name? Is
Chloe
it Dykstra?
Dykstra.
Dykstra?
Oh my
I
God.
sworn I just Googled something related to that. I'm going to abandon my watermelon in Spanish
I'm
search
gonna go,
here.
cosplay of courage, maybe.
That, I was thinking something
Cosplay
like
of courage.
Ooh, what if we called it dressing up?
Ooh, that's a good one.
There you go.
That's fucking good. That's real.
Something
good.
along, yeah.
That's
something
real
along
good.
The Chris
I'm,
Hardwick story.
I'm liking
The
that.
Chris
or
Hardwick.
I guess the Chloe Dykstra story.
Yeah.
Why don't you just call it Singled Out?
well, we call it singled out the Hardwick
mean,
story,
there
but
you
then we
go.
have to tell more about him and his father dying, and his alcoholism, and all this shit that we don't care
Having to
about.
put up with Jenny McCarthy.
So who plays?
which
Jenny
is really the
McCarthy?
most tragic.
Who's
part.
really the victim here?
Well, Jenny McCarthy hasn't aged a day.
Are we just turning this into a mini steel reeling out of nowhere?
Chris Hardwick had to put up with Jenny McCarthy for 130 episodes of Singled Out.
Wow,
Did
that
show
many?
really last that long?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that earlier.
Jesus.
Singled Out. Yeah, 130 episodes.
Okay, she was on Heroes of Cosplay
That was it.
and Drag Me to Hell. Ooh,
So they just call it.
pretty good movie.
So if it's on Lifetime, it's going to be Hero of
could be
Cosplay because
drag-
she's the hero.
Ooh, yeah.
or Dragged Through Hell.
Dragged Through Hell.
Nice.
She was in Drag Me to Hell.
Yes,
I don't remember if I saw that. That was a Sam Raimi movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good movie.
Damn it.
she was
That's a good
also
movie
in
just for
Spider-Man
the
2.
ending.
Was she?
Just for the
She was
ending.
what?
She was in Spider-Man 2.
Really?
Where?
Was she like
was she just
7
one of
then?
the people in the subway or whatever
I
that
don't
like?
know. It's just-
like,
just
what do you
one of
think
the
about the
things on
Spider-Man?
Google?
What
He's
do you think
awesome. Right?
Well, that was Spider-Man 1.
She's like, I'd eat that.
I'll give him a kiss on the downstairs mouth.
Oh.
Downstairs mouth is the best thing that's ever been said on this show. Ever.
It needs to be put into circulation.
All right, so he hasn't been. He's only been accused, right?
Yeah,
Nothing's
right.
happened.
He hasn't been charged.
So in response, let's see. The Nerdist has removed all mentions of him from the website,
Yeah, that motherfucker doesn't exist.
even though it's a company that he founded.
But he sold. No, he sold it.
Did he sold? Yeah.
His
Well, but he
podcast,
still
I found,
founded it.
his podcast is now called ID10T.
Yeah.
Yeah,
AMC
good stuff.
has removed him from a show called Talking with Chris Hardwick that I didn't know was even on because I don't have cable. Comic-Con removed him
Right.
Yeah.
and replaced him with, I can't remember her name.
Yvette Nicole Brown.
There you go.
Yeah, she was on the subway.
She was on
in
the subway.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She's standing behind him as he stops the subway
Yeah.
with his mask off. Yeah, she's just a face in the window. She's actually behind Orlando.
Orlando Bloom.
No, the other one.
Jones? Is he in there too?
No, not Orlando Jones. The guy who does the voice of Hermes.
Orlando Jones. Isn't that his name? Orlando
Is that
yeah.
Jones?
No,
No, it's different.
Fuck.
This is the guy from Mad TV.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Is
He
it not
does a lot of
Orlando
voice work.
Jones?
No.
He does a lot
Orlando
of
Jones
voice
was
acting.
on Mad TV.
He's a.
for like
Well, this is a
season
different
or
guy.
two. Different guy.
Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar.
Yeah.
Phil Lamar with Chloe Dexter behind him.
Fuck.
And they're standing
I
over.
forgot Phil Lamar was on that train.
They're standing
Yeah, me too.
I
behind
remember now.
Spider-Man.
I totally remember.
Fucking Phil Lamar, man. That dude like gets the fuck around, man.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Phil Lamar.
So and then so he got pulled from Comic-Con. But nothing's been proven. Like I know.
Right. It's in the Me Too movement, and I am not going to throw any shade on the Me Too movement, but it is kind of like guilty before proven.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of, like Cosby. You can't have like 150 women come out and be like,
yeah.
maybe he didn't do it.
Right. Like,
That's
you
pretty
fucking
serious.
have
But
to,
this just
bro.
sounds like two shitty people got together and had a shitty relationship.
Well, like according
Yeah.
to her, when they broke up, when she finally left him, he caused her to lose her job. Like he got her fired from Nerdist,
Yeah.
and then pretty much blacklisted her from everything.
That's what happens when you fuck your boss.
So
To everyone who fucks their boss.
so this
This is a valid point, actually.
essay that she wrote may have been her revenge for that, but at the same time, it may all be true. There's no way for us to know.
It may all be true. And
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
mean-
It probably is. But
I mean, I
they-
think the problem here is that nowadays people can't accept that like you can get fucked over and still be a shitty person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like she got fucked over from the sounds of it. Like there are too many like parts of that story that I've seen out of people in real life where it's like, oh no,
Yeah.
like that really happened. I can
That's how-
guarantee that.
I
And,
have
like,
I have
yeah,
a friend
you
that used to
also,
be like that, real
Story
controlling.
checks out. Yeah.
And I had to take him out for lunch one day and we're like, dude, you need to cut the shit. Like I can't hang out with you anymore if you're gonna continue being like this.
Yeah,
Really?
like these
Yeah.
are like
Sorry, bro.
parts of
Sorry,
people's
bro.
personality. These are part of people's personalities
Yeah,
that
some
you've
people are
encountered
shitty.
in everyday life.
Some people are
But
shitty.
also at the same time, you're right. Like these were two people that were in a bad place. They just happened to be together at that
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they just shouldn't have been together. And unfortunately, that happens a lot where people are just in a
Well,
bad
they,
space,
and they
they're
always try to
together
make
for
it
way too
work.
long.
Yeah, they always try to make it work.
Right.
And you're just like, the longer it goes on, just it's
We're
gonna
doing it
get
right now.
worse.
4 people who shouldn't be together in the same place trying to make it work.
But we keep coming
And
back.
Lorenzo keeps grabbing my inner thigh.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
that what's going on over there?
Sorry. I keep putting my hand
Nothing. I
down
wanted
here.
it. I asked for it.
Right, that's what I thought.
I wanted it.
You didn't see where he slipped him a 20 earlier?
I
There'll
don't
be-
want to lose my job.
There'll be a gift. There'll be a gift basket waiting for him in his car on his way home.
Yeah, Jeets.
I want you to call me Ghetto Yeti while I finish on you. So are you still on the Chris Hardwick train?
Oh yeah, always. Fuck
Always.
You're still on it.
Are you still on
Always.
it?
Fuck
I'm the motherfucking engineer of this train.
I wasn't exactly a fan. I felt like he had done good things for the nerd community before, and now I'm less than indifferent. Like I'm kind of on the fuck Chris Hardwick train,
Come aboard, bro.
but
Just do it.
not as much as you.
Bro, we have
like
free
you can
charcuterie
sit,
plates.
you can sit at the front of the bus. I'll sit in the back,
About time.
About time.
and yeah. In fact, you can drive the fuck Chris Hardwick bus if you want.
Hold on. We just downgraded from a train to a bus.
Well, it was a funnier
He's
metaphor.
not that big of a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's,
can't have a whole train for
it's
And
more
it's
of a city bus.
It's one of those short buses.
Okay, so
or rickshaw, whatever you want to say.
It's,
The fuck-
it's a rickshaw. And you're driving.
You want to keep going, it's going to turn into a fuck Chris Hardwick tandem bike.
it's one of those Vegas shuttles.
Tandem bike.
It's a Vegas shuttle. Let's settle for that.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm on board the fuck Chris Hardwick bus, and it's a bus.
And it is a bus.
I think the community at large doesn't give a fuck about
No.
Chris Hardwick, one way or the other.
I don't think so. It could go either way, and I don't think anybody's gonna miss him.
Because everyone knows who Cosby is. Everyone knows who Weinstein is. You know, there's just some
Yeah.
people like fuck Kevin Spacey. Everyone knows
yeah.
who Kevin Spacey is.
Yeah.
And he likes boys.
I don't think anyone was that surprised by that.
Well, it was an open
No.
secret that he
Right.
was gay.
Yeah.
yeah, for years.
Yeah.
That was another one. I think Family Guy has outed like 3 or 4 people on their show.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
no one
yeah.
believed it. And they did the same thing with Kevin Spacey. I'm like, oh, shit. See, it's been a big joke in Hollywood this whole fucking
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knew about. And no one, I never saw anyone making fun of Chris Hardwick for being an asshole because nobody fucking cares about Chris
No.
Hardwick.
Well, I don't think it's that nobody cares. I think the problem is that there are a lot more Chris Hardwicks out there.
There are.
There are a lot of people that identify
He's not
personally
like a
with Chris
sexual
Hardwick.
predator. He's just a shitty dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's really what
Yeah.
it is. That's
Yeah.
really
Like,
what
Chris
it is.
Hardwick's the type of dude
He's just
that
a
would,
bad
like,
boyfriend.
that would be mad at a girl and feel like she owes him sex. Like,
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm looking
Or
at my
like-
ledger and that pussy account is negative.
Like
You should
if
go ahead
she's
and-
driving and doesn't text back in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
he'll send 20 messages. Why aren't you answering me? What's going on? Who are you with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that
Okay.
guy. He's
Well,
that
yeah,
guy.
it's like just
he's just
from-
a shitty guy.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
some of his like rules that he needs to have. Like when you don't want your female friend to have other male friends, like
What the fuck, dude?
really, are you that insecure that you really need to set boundaries
Yeah.
like that for them? That's just I don't know.
I can't
stupid.
imagine. I can't imagine being that fucking insecure.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I
so
can't.
weird.
I
How
can't.
many nights have you been over here where when I was with Nicole where she would just be gone all night and I had no fucking clue where she was?
Well, you also are Ryan Bashaw.
I
You
am.
don't give a fuck about
Right.
anything.
Because I know who she's coming home to. And she's
Yeah.
not going to find something better out there. I'm Ryan Bashaw.
You know who's paying her bills.
That's right.
That's right.
Where else? Who else is going to pay her
Who
bills?
else is gonna give her tasteful gift baskets when she leaves?
There were no gift baskets.
Oh, okay.
I refuse.
He also
Tasteful handbags.
Fair enough.
he refused to put the seat down.
I took a hard stand on the seat. Real hard stand.
Well, yeah. I mean, the rule is if there's
Broke the
equal-
seat when he did
if
it.
they're equal sexes.
No.
I refuse to put the seat up or down because I pee. First of all, I got a drinking problem. I pee way more than she does. Way
Okay.
more, or did I guess? I wonder why I'm single now.
No. I feel like if it's just you and one woman, like just leave the seat
Yeah.
however you fucking left it.
Yeah,
I
just,
think-
I'm an adult. If I gotta take a shit, I'll put the seat down.
You guys worked
Yeah.
for so long because you both just didn't give a fuck.
That's true. It's true.
This was like two healthy, independent people who lived together because neither one gave a shit.
Yeah, we didn't even cohabitate. We just lived in this house together.
Yeah. Kind of exact opposites of Hardwick and Dijkstra. Dijkstra?
They both sound dirty.
They do.
Dijkstra.
All right, Charles, take us out of here.
Dijkstra.
All right. So in that case, for you guys in No Fun episode 39, I'm Charles.
I'm Michelangelo.
I'm Chris Hardwick.
And I'm Donatello.
No, you're all Raphael. God damn it.